Hi, thank you. And thank you to the organizers for allowing me to present Qlaris to you. There it goes. So we have a phase 3 ready asset, and what makes us unique is we vasodilate. So this is the first time this class has actually been used in ophthalmology. We have a novel preservative-free potassium channel opener that actually has been in systemic use for years. Think about minoxidil. How does minoxidil work? It vasodilates and it improves blood flow to hair follicles. We have the potential to be the first therapy also indicated for normal tension glaucoma because we work on something unique, which is episcleral venous pressure. The bulk of our mechanistic drive is devoted to the vasodilatation of the vessels distal to the trabecular meshwork. And because we vasodilate, we also have the opportunity to improve perfusion. So what about the patient? Despite all our therapies that we have available, I personally still have patients as a glaucoma specialist who are losing vision. And the majority of my patients need more than one medication over time. So there's room. The other thing we talk about is we need to lower, can you guys hear me? Okay, sorry. It's a weird echo here. The floor. What is the floor? The floor is set by EVP. So we're always trying to lower that number, and we're limited by the floor of the episcleral venous pressure. And that's received a lot of interest lately because of MIGS and angle-based surgeries. We're sitting at the mid-teens. So how do potassium channels work? Well, they're in all vascular tissue. And if you vasodilate with a potassium channel opener, you don't disrupt the vessel integrity. So you don't break tight junctions, you don't cause inflammation. And this actually speaks to our safety profile. So if you're topically, you can actually improve perfusion. Topically in the front of the eye, however, you're going to vasodilate again those distal vessels to the trabecular meshwork, and you're going to lower episcleral venous pressure. This is our pipeline. We have 2 phase 3 ready products. We have a monotherapy Qlaris 111, and we have a fixed dose combination. We're also in phase 2 studies in Korea, normal tension, and we have the neuroprotection. So briefly, our phase 2 studies included 2 studies. The first one was Osprey, and that was a dose-ranging, regimen-ranging study over 21 days. We looked at QAM dosing, QPM, and then BID, pushing the dose, pushing the tolerability. And then in Apteryx, we knew that in real world, we would get added to a prostaglandin. So here we had patients who were responding on a prostaglandin, had IOP lowering on a prostaglandin, come in, and then we added our compound on top of it. All of our primary endpoints were met, and what you notice is you're seeing roughly 3.5 millimeters lowering in both studies. Why? Because it's only working on EVP. No matter what baseline those patients come in, we're affecting the EVP. And when you think about additivity to a latanoprost, that's a really impressive number. These are the results of the phase 2 study. We were able to identify our most efficacious dose in both studies, which was confirmatory. So that was nice. We now knew what dose and what regimen, QPM, we were going to move with. And this was the most impressive of all. For anybody who's run clinical trials, it was clean. And this really speaks again to the mechanism of this compound and the way it works. The other thing is we're isotonic, preservative-free, and have a neutral pH. So we heard from patients that actually the drop was very soothing when they put it in their eye. Most importantly, no added hyperemia on top of the prostaglandin baseline that they came in with. We've now dosed over 200 patients with various formulations of our compound, and we continue to have a really stellar safety profile. The other thing that's unique is we had 87% of patients responding. And that's why, because potassium channels are ubiquitous. If you don't have potassium channels, you are incompatible with life. So again, everybody is going to have potassium channels. Not everybody has F2 alpha receptors. Nightingale's study is ongoing currently in South Korea. As you can imagine, the Korean colleagues are very excited about an IOP-lowering agent, but one that can also improve perfusion. Our target product profile, we're getting 3.5 millimeters on top of latanoprost with a stellar safety. So we know patients are going to be able to stay on this compound. And for me as a clinician, I would reach for this compound. We're raising a Series C. We're going to start this in 2026 to move into our phase 3 studies. And in summary, we have a well-characterized, unique class, unique mechanism, preservative-free. We're combination with latanoprost, remaining preservative-free with latanoprost, once-a-day dosing. We're additive to devices down the road as well, any angle-based surgery. Potential to be the first therapy indicated for lowering IOP and normal tension glaucoma. And we're really excited about what this product could offer in addition to the IOP lowering. And we're going to be entering clinical studies in that as well. So with that, thank you so much.
Thanks, Beth. Stick around.